if you came out of your childhood with a secure attachment, that means that you were able to receive the amount of regulation and attunement that your nervous system needed to have the experience that the world is generally safe. You are loved the way you are.
Yes.
And you have the guidance and support that you need to safely navigate the world, to explore the world, to be creative, and to express yourself, because you've got that wiring of your nervous system that, again, happens as a result of regulation and attunement from the early primary caregivers. So then when we look at the insecure attachment, that's actually attachment trauma.
Yes.
Because it has lasting effects on the nervous system, like we just talked about. And when that is how your nervous system is wired from the beginning, you are so much more prone to and at risk for future traumas in your life, not only because you tend to kind of create situations in your life based on decisions that you're making and actions that you're doing, but just because your nervous system is already at a closer threshold to stress and overwhelm than a person who has a secure attachment, and they've got that huge window of tolerance that they can navigate life through that. And what I see, and I'm sure that you see this as well, is that with the insecure attachment, right, which I kind of lump all of that just as attachment trauma,
Yep.
that there is such a high pull towards the freeze response.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I see is that a lot of people, it does not take much for them to be triggered into the sympathetic, but they actually don't spend a lot of time truly in the sympathetic. It's like there's this pathway that immediately drops them down into the freeze. And we've talked about this before, right? The chronic functional freeze state.
Yes.
And that's where they live. And they will then need to create adrenaline and dopamine for themselves in order to pull themselves out of that freeze and be able to meet a deadline, meet a responsibility, push themselves to grow in a certain area. But then there's just always the crash afterwards. And, you can call that self-care, right? You can call that recovery time, but it's really, I'm going back into my freeze response and I'm zoning out, I'm dissociating, I'm numbing in order to pull away, in order to protect myself from the world, from life.
Hey everyone, Irene Lyon here. Thank you for watching this short video. If you want to watch the full length video, just click somewhere near here and be sure to subscribe to this channel, as well as my full length channel, Irene Lyon. Keep learning, keep healing. We'll see you next time.